Hey guys, it's me. Hey guys, it's me, Melissa Marie, and I'm so excited because I have my sister here today. Yes. So today, as you can see, that we are having a mukbang with seafood. We tried to do, I say we very loosely because my sister really is the one who did it. We tried to do like the bee love sauce, and I've already tasted it. It's very, very good. I did the biscuits though. They're from the box. They're actually from the Red Lobster box, and they were pretty good. We already had one wing on front, and then we just have lemon, and we outside of the crab legs, we also have hard-boiled eggs, potatoes, and shrimp. So we are literally just about to start eating, and we'll start talking about some good stuff. So we can just get right into it.
I want these crab legs right here. This is my favorite.
Which one?
Oh, the crab legs. I've been dying for snow crab legs specifically.
Oh, okay.
So also I think it's important to introduce our topic.
Facts. So, and we're gonna let you know right now, we're gonna be talking and eating and talking and eating. We have manners. We were raised quite well, but you know how mukbangs go. Yeah, but what we are going to talk about is something that we actually have both in common. So I just turned 36 in March, and my little sister is 12 years younger than me. I think 12 or 13.
13.
Yeah. So you're 23.
Mm-hmm.
But ironically, as we'll dive into, we both had our first kids, well, our only kids right now.
Right.
At the age of 19. So it's kind of controversial. So like, this is a trigger warning for anyone who teen pregnancy, just along those lines. If that's not your cup of tea,
unexpected pregnancy.
yeah, you can click off. You just no disrespect, but that is triggering for some people, and because everyone has their story.
Right.
Everyone has things that they went through, and this is our story, and that's really it. Where you go, Mom?
It cracked her.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I use my hand.
Yeah, me too. But that's okay. You can bring it.
So, I think what's most coincidental about it, being that we both were pregnant at such a young age, is that
Thank you.
I think it definitely was like a pinpoint in our lives. Obviously, I mean, I think for anybody having a kid at any age, but you know, especially when you're 19, you kind of think you know everything about the world, you think you know everything about life, and then here comes a baby, even the preparation of, you know, being pregnant, and it kind of just puts you in a whirlspin. And we're blessed because we had our mom to support us.
Yes.
And I don't mean full support, but I just mean, like, you know, obviously we didn't get kicked out the house. Or
Now that we are moms, we see it as like, when you have your child, you want them to kind of experience the world first before they start having kids, go to college, go to travel the world, do different things. And by all means, those things are still possible after you have children, because we're doing that now.
Right.
But it is harder. It is more challenging. And our mom was a little disappointed, I think, as any mom would be. But, you know, when the baby comes, ain't nobody more supportive than our mother.
Yeah.
And our older sister is not here, but she had her first daughter at 19. And now her daughter, who is, I don't know how old, she's the same age as you?
22.
She's 22. I think she had her daughter at 19. So it's almost like this family thing that we're not trying to perpetuate. We're actually trying to eliminate it, but it just happens. And we do have a very loving and large family. And our mother is really like the matriarch and the rock of that. So no matter what we've gone through, she's been there for us. But anyway, you can continue.
I think in addition to that, so also Renee, our sister, who was pregnant at 19, so was our mom.
Facts.
So that's our mom, our oldest sister, her being the middle sister, and then me being the youngest. That's 4 of us from mom. And then Alexis, who is our niece, our oldest sister's daughter, being the 5th one.
Only difference I will say, our mom was married when she had her child.
Yeah.
Well, when you first had Renee,
Mm-hmm.
what was Renee? Renee eventually got married to her husband, who she had her daughter with. And then she had 3 more, so she has 4 kids. And we were not married when we had our kids, but she's still with her son's father. I don't know if you want me to put all this business out there. I'm so sorry.
That's there.
Her child's father.
Baby daddy.
My baby.
No, baby dad.
You could say that.
I was trying to avoid that term, if y'all could tell.
So yeah, that makes 5 of us. Not that we want to perpetuate that tradition. It's just kind of weird how in our family that kind of coincidentally happened after over so many years too. Like, you know, so unplanned.
And I feel like at first, like everyone used to tell me, don't have a baby, and then my first year, I didn't graduate pregnant from high school, but my first year when I started college, I used to go to, I think it was Union County College when I found out I was pregnant. And then eventually I did go back and I did get my bachelor's, but my son was like 6 years old when I started school, and I went to Essex County College first. I got my associates from there. And by the time I graduated, I went from there, then I went to Montclair State. By the time I graduated from Montclair State, my son was probably like, I think I graduated in 2018, so just 3 years ago. So my son was 14 years old. So it was hard. Obviously you had to work full time, so I had him. I was able to do it, but it was a lot harder than it probably could have been, but it can be done. And I think that's kind of why we wanted to talk about this, because there are a lot of girls who might be in our position now. I would say this, if I'm going to give anything, I think it would be better to wait to have your children till you're a little older. Personally, I've experienced it. I don't regret my son by any means. He's probably the best thing that happened to me, to be honest, because I was moving fast. It helped slow me down and put me on a better track. But so I would say that. But I would say if you can wait. But if you're in a position now where like you're going through something and you're contemplating not going through with it, I don't want to say the word on here because YouTube is kind of funny like that. Huh?
The alternative.
Yeah, the alternative, having it. I feel like you can get through it. There's other options. I will say that. I don't know everyone's circumstance, so I can't say what to do, but I know it's something that was hard, but it can be done. And for me, it helped change my life and save my life. And I will be quite honest and frankly say doing the alternative was something I did before that I had my son, and it's something that I really didn't want to make that decision and do that again. So I'm very grateful for my son, and he's not here with us right now, but I'm gonna put a picture of him on the screen. Y'all probably already know him. I got videos all over. The reason why my son's not always on my channel is probably obvious. He's a teenager. He don't like to be on his videos with his mom. Like, hello. He thinks I'm like corny. Although he does help me. Well, all my short videos and like my shorts videos and all my other stuff, he will be the person helping me in the background.
So, yeah. So, just to further her point more, I feel like teenage pregnancy and, you know, being pregnant that young, especially for myself at that time, I also was moving pretty fast. You know, I wanted to be out with my friends all the time and, you know, just running the streets and just always out and about. And when I did find out that I was pregnant with my son, it did sit me down and it had me, you know, reevaluate my decision making moving forward. You have to be more strategic and things like that. So it definitely does change your mindset. But I feel like not everybody has that blessing or has that opportunity to have a changed mindset. And that may come, or you don't want to change your mindset. And that may come where you may think to make the alternative decision besides keeping your child. And that's okay too. But to know ahead of time, you know, what you want for your life based off of if you want to have a kid or not, because obviously that's life changing. Moving forward, I think that it's just best to just weigh out all your options, you know, because there's also little places that you don't know about that offer help or offer understanding or counseling and things of that nature. It's just a matter of knowing that you're not alone. There's people who go through that all the time, and there's people that are educated on how to handle that and how to coach you through that.
I honestly feel like I got closest to you when you were pregnant.
Yeah.
I feel like our relationship.
I mean, we lived together at that time too,
Yeah.
so it's like you got to see my progress,
Right.
my progression of my pregnancy.
Because we're 13 years old. Oh, okay. Sorry. We have a little guest who would like to come up.
Who would like to make a little guest appearance. Speaking of teenage pregnancies, here's my product.
This little genius, guys. He's like a whole genius, y'all.
Let me back up so you can get in here.
He watches all my YouTube videos, and this is state your name, brother.
Move your hand frame mouth.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
Look in the camera. Look over here.
And spell it.
J-A-X-O-N.
Slower.
J-A-X-O-N.
That's right.
Good job, Jacqueline.
And how old are you?
4.
Huh?
4.
What's the number 4? Show me on your fingers. Good job. Show them. You like crab legs? You
Want some?
Jinx. He eats crab legs too. He loves all seafood.
Yeah, and he was over here talking about, can I have some? We're like, not yet. He's like, well, I'll just take one of the eggs. They're not hot. Well, how you know they're not hot? You over here touching the food?
He already touched them.
Mm-hmm.
I breathed on all of them.
I was there for my sister's majority of her pregnancy with
lovely.
Jackson. And when he was born, the doctors had to kick Renee and I out the room. You probably don't even know that.
I do. I remember that. I remember that.
There was. This was before COVID. But it was like only certain people could be in the room. So it was, who was in the room? Sandy,
Yes.
his mom, his grandma on
Grandmother.
his dad's side,
Mm-hmm.
our mom, and then who else?
And Jay.
And
his
his
dad.
dad. Huh?
You mean
Your grandma, Sandy.
my dad's mom?
Yeah. Yes. I mean your dad's mom.
Now you can exit from the video.
Like Jackson changed Katie, my sister's life.
For sure.
I already knew she was brilliant, but when she became pregnant, like, you could just see how intelligent she was. I mean, she did so many more things than I think I knew to do when I was pregnant, because she researched everything.
Google was my best friend.
She cried in the hospital when they told her that he might not be able to be breastfed. Why was that though?
I think more so because I had already thought about breastfeeding and I knew all.
No, why they said you might not be able to though?
Oh, because of the jaundice.
Oh.
Yeah, because he had jaundice and because he had
to
the
be in the
jaundice.
thing.
Yeah, he had to be in the
Incubator.
He had to be under the light, so she couldn't always be there to give him his breastfeeding him, I guess.
Right.
So they were telling her they might have to bottle feed him.
Yeah.
And she wasn't able to pump yet. It was, the first day your milk is not all the way
Especially
down.
when it's your first kid. Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't have a lot.
So she almost cried. But then she was able to breastfeed him. She breastfed till 9 months, y'all.
I see both of you.
Mom, you breastfed all of us?
Yes.
Wow, all of us. Jeez, you're a trooper.
Mm-hmm.
I can see both of
Because
you.
breastfeeding is not
No.
easy.
Girl, I remember when she used to be like, please don't talk to me right now. I'm breastfeeding. I'm trying to pay attention to my show because it hurts. She was like trying to take your mind off of it.
Take
No,
my
you were
mind off the
breastfeeding, you were
thing. I was
pumping.
I
I'm
was
sorry,
expressing,
pumping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Expressing.
Oh. Well, guys, I'll be saying all the wrong terms. I'm going to reiterate that I made these biscuits. And look how flaky and juicy
Baby,
they are.
get close to that camera right there.
Okay,
remember?
right there, okay?
Okay.
Do you see that though?
I wish
Because
this-
my nephew at first told me they were going to be terrible. Yes, I'm putting him on the spot. He was just playing with me though. He just says stuff sometimes.
Make sure you add in there how I just fed him under the table.
Yeah, he getting
What
fed
is
on the
the
table,
right
y'all.
call that you put infant under for jaundice?
Guys, my mom has an iPhone now, so she always talks to it.
Yeah, make sure you add in mom whispering stuff in the back too.
Look at this dude.
It says it's a Billy Lights.
Oh, Billy Light?
For the Billy
Billy Lights. And in parentheses it says phototherapy.
Phototherapy.
I know it's phototherapy.
So if you have a baby and it has jaundice, guys, it doesn't come from the parents. No, I'm sorry, because somebody did ask that. Did the father give the baby? Did the father get the baby jaundice? No, ma'am.
Does the father have it?
No, ma'am. So anyway, he had like the jaundice.
Wait a minute.
What?
It's 9 o'clock.
Oh,
You're
you can't
still
drink,
out here
Jesse.
and you're drinking.
You can't drink after 9. Put that away.
I'm thirsty though.
Oh. But when he came home from the hospital, because did he have to stay extra day? I don't really remember.
Yes, because
Like
remember
5.
she had to stay.
Oh yeah,
It was quite a few.
he had to stay a few days in the hospital.
We were there a total of 11 days.
No way. Wow, I didn't realize it was so long. When we brought him home, he still had to be exposed to natural sunlight. I think like an hour a day or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then he finally got better and it was fine. Oh my goodness. But when he first came home, I was like, I hope we can keep this baby alive. He was just so small a little, but we love him so much.
And so squirmy.
Mm-hmm.
And we had to put him in this little tiny bassinet in the sun.
But I'll tell you something. As he grew up, the personality of Jackson stayed with him. Because I remember when he was little in his high chair, I would be looking at him and he would ignore me. He watched a show on TV and I'm in his face like this and he's going around my face. No expression at all. Just straight ignoring me, like, get out my face. I'm like, Jackson, really?
People want to eat.
Right?
Hey.
Y'all. You messing up this mukbang? Listen, our mother is the master of watching mukbangs. No, seafood ones. So she's telling us. She's telling us what we got to do. She's our manager. She's our momager.
Our momager. Like dance moms.
Yeah, that's all. You just eat it as a messy with all that stuff on it.
And you ate it one bite?
No.
I did.
I got a big mouth. It's like, nah, I'm fine.
But I hate when they do that.
Oh, you do?
I'm gonna try it.
I didn't know
She ate the whole egg. She bought
The whole egg.
I did too much.
Oh, that's what they do.
H-E-G-G and just
The whole egg.
What heck?
They do. They dip the whole thing, get up a whole inch, and
Do it.
no.
No,
Why not?
I go to my camera.
Yo, somebody really died from being choking on the egg in real life.
A hard boiled egg?
Mm-hmm.
You better bite it.
No shell?
Guys, this stuff is really delicious. We got shrimp. Hold on, let me show y'all. Boom. Sauce. Don't worry about it. We also have lemon juice sauce. Don't worry about it. Just kidding.
Don't worry about it,
I
please.
really thought you'd swallow it.
I'm actually kind of choking. I don't know why, but that
I
lemon
gave you a cracker, you know.
set it off
Oh,
for me.
I don't even use this. Okay? I mean, look at that. Just push all of that out right into my hand.
Yummy. Who doesn't like seafood? Raise your hands right now. If you don't like seafood, put a thumbs up on this video. I'm kidding. Overall story. We just wanted to give our perspective
Right. On
on that. We both had babies at 19.
yeah.
Not something we planned, although it's been happening in our family. And your kids will run you. They're gonna try to push it. They're gonna try to. Yes, ma'am.
This boy.
But one thing is they're so lovable. Well, I know Jackson. Mm-hmm. Deontay,
Sweetheart.
he is such a
teddy
sweet
bear.
person.
Mm-hmm.
He's big in stature, but he is just
A gentle giant.
so nice. Like, those doors for people. I remember one time we were in the store. He was helping this lady. She was looking for like a crossword puzzle. I think we were in Dollar Tree, and she's like, "Man, I can't find any crossword puzzles here." I just looked at her. I kept walking, minding my business, and all of a sudden, I just see my son saying, "Oh, here's one,"
Oh,
and she was really appreciative. She was like, "Wow, thank you so much."
that's so sweet.
Yeah. So, everything happens for a reason. Every story is not going to end as, like ours turned out okay. And everybody's story is not going to be okay. So that's why we can only tell you what happened to us and how we feel. But if this helps anybody, send it to a friend who might need it. And that's really it, y'all.
Things just have a way of working themselves out.
Yeah.
Right, because it's never easy at first. You know, there's always an uphill battle or struggle to go through, or setbacks or things that turn you around or change your mind. But if you just think of it as a lesson, on your journey, then if you just take it as that, then the outcome is different, because you don't take anything as a loss. You take everything as a gain. You've learned something along the way on your way to parenthood, which even throughout that, you're still learning things. My son's only 4, her son's 17. We're still learning things as parents, and
Yes.
in this society.
And girl, it
how to raise
gets
things.
harder. Well, it gets harder,
So-
but in different ways.
Yeah.
So now you don't have to change the diaper. Now you don't have to worry
Each
about
stage.
But each stage, now you're worrying about other things.
Yeah.
Like,
And
and
now he's like, oh, can I go
yeah,
out?
now he's asking me these things. That, but you know, it's different. But you take it as it is. But I guess that's
Yeah.
anything in life in general.
Yeah.
And just because there's some people out here who don't even have children and they really want children. I always think about that. I'm really grateful that I do have my son. I do want more kids. You want more kids?
I don't know.
No.
Oh, she don't know.
The jury didn't come in
Yeah, the jury get back to you guys on that one.
The jury's still out on her.
Yeah, the jury's still out on that one.
But I do. I want more kids, and I'm 36. So mom had you at 35, though. I think, right?
yet.
Yeah.
What
you was gonna say?
38. Was it like 32, 34 then?
No, it was like 35, I think.
35.
Well, listen, you had me at 25. I know that. So it was 37 then.
If I said I thought it was like 38.
It might have been 38. If mom's 61, and how old are you?
I'm 20.
'Cause 1 minus the 3 is 8. Oh, because 11 minus 3 is 8. So it was 38.
Didn't feel like it.
It didn't.
You probably felt
And that's
like-
one thing,
you
y'all.
like
And
a
I'm gonna say
spring
this
chicken.
too. I'm gonna add this in here because at 30, me being 30,
39.
what?
Add one more, make 39.
Okay, he over here doing math for y'all. One thing my mom always says. So this is just.
I know how to learn math.
Uh-huh.
He knows how to learn math.
Yeah, he's very smart.
Yeah, you were very smart.
My mom always says this because when I turned 36, I found myself saying, "Oh, I'm 40. I'm almost 40." My mom's like, when I was that age, I was clicking. When I was 40, I was clicking. Don't overthink your age. Like my mom just said right now, she didn't feel like she was 38 years old when she had Katie.
Her fourth
Her
kid.
fourth
too,
kid.
At that. Yep.
Yeah. And you know, it's like you really have to really make life. And I think that's one thing I will say that, Mom, that you have taught us, like, to really live life, like, to be happy, to be fun. Like, it really blessed me the other day. My mom called me. She's like, you know, I'm just here and I'm happy. I am just happy. She's like, you know, I just looked around and just thought about things. She said, I'm just happy. And that meant so much because it's a blessing to just be happy. We're not the wealthiest people in the world. Well, we don't have everything we want and need. Well, we have most of what we need, I will say.
Right.
We have most of what we need. We don't have everything we may want,
Right.
but we live our lives. We do things. My mom will be the first person to throw together a family event. And Caitlin always the assistant. Don't worry about it.
Somebody says, why when a Christian says, why when mom say, let's do it, it means I'm gonna have to do it.
Right.
So repeat what I said so they can know.
They can hear you.
Oh, I want them to hear me.
Why
Oh,
not? That's why you're
Yeah.
whispering like a telephone.
yeah.
Like a skeleton.
We can still hear you. The funny thing is, when Renee was little, she said, I remember mom saying, come, let's rearrange the house. And would move the furniture, like have Renee, little girl, grab one end, mom grab one end, and just move stuff. My mom's always been that way. Independent, move this around, do that around. And I think we all got a little bit of that.
Yeah.
I think we all did. My mom
Yeah.
is also an excellent cook. And I told y'all before that we were going to do our cook-off. We didn't do it yet. That's coming. Don't
Yeah.
worry. But this girl right here could cook. And let me tell you, my boyfriend be trying to tell me all the time, he's like, write down the recipe. Because my mom will cook for him because she knows what he likes. He's like, you need to learn that. You need to learn that. And I do need to learn that. But my little sister, she's very hands-on. She really can cook. But I think part of it, too, is you have a lot of patience. I have to work on that. I can only cook when I really want to.
Mm-hmm.
Because then I'm like, okay, I'm relaxed. I have time. I
Yeah.
have patience.
I just, whatever.
But my little sister, y'all, she could cook a lot of different things. And it's really just like, she'll be like, oh, that looks good. I want to try that.
Yeah.
And
I watch a lot of like little, TikToks, and I try to see recipes and stuff, and I just, add in my own little flair to it, or I'll even follow it, step by step when it comes to the ingredients. But when it comes to portions and stuff, cooking you can play with. So you just,
yeah.
add what
Christian
you want.
could cook too, right? A little bit?
Christian can cook.
Christian
good
could really
as well.
cook, my brother.
That's our brother.
Yeah. And we have our brother, and he's like, he is one of a kind too. Like, honestly, my brother really can write and rap. Like, he can write, and his lyrics are deep. If you listen to what he is saying, maybe I'll put a clip of something in at some point
That he approves.
that he approves of. Because my brother he can rap, and he's very good at it. Every one of my mom's children have their own special gifts. I do not know how I did not mention this in the video, but my sister, our older sister Renee, this is one of her special gifts that you're looking at now. She is an excellent, like, I don't know what this is called, like custom cake baking. Like, if you tell her what you want, she can do it. It's not her favorite thing to do, and I completely understand what she means by when you have something that's not your favorite thing to do, because not everything you're great at is something that you want to do, but she's a wonderful baker. Back to the program.
Like a skill set that we all possess from mom, though, which is, you know,
each one of us
etiquette,
have
being
her
able
highlights.
to, right, being able to speak and just being family oriented and just, you know, people persons and just being good, happy-go-lucky people in general. I feel like we get from her for sure.
And pour into your children, because they may not hear it when they're little, but I think each and every single one of us can say we hated something that mom always said to us, but when we got older, we realized, okay, I see the value in it now.
An eternity later.
But I think we've been here for a long time, so, and I'm probably gonna cut it up though.
You know, that's what I was. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
was thinking, because a lot of it is us talking while not eating anymore.
Yeah. So I'll probably
We got into the groove
remove
after
some
the
of
fact.
that. Yeah.
It's okay.
Oh, and funny thing about Jackson, one day he just woke up and started to call his parents Mama and Dada. So he's like, Mama, Mom. Just be like, Mama, and what do you call your dad? Dada. And when he was little, we used to call him
Bubba.
Bubba. So he, like, one time I asked him, like, what's your name? He's like, Bubba. What's your name? Bubba. But anyway, guys, that's all you really had to say. Thank you so much for watching. We've been wanting to do this for a long time, and we finally did it.
So happy we did. I enjoyed everything. I'm so happy about the sauce. That came out top 5. I'm so happy I had crab legs. I've been dying for them.
Yes.
And just spending this time with you, my sister.
Yes, my beautiful sister.
My beautiful sister.
That's from, what's it from?
Jane the Virgin.
Jane the Virgin.
That was Petra.
Yeah, my beautiful sister.
Petra's
I
sister.
can't even say it right. Here, Jackson, do you have anything else you want to say? Because you're going to see yourself on TV. Well, on YouTube.
Say bye, guys.
The person that was trying to be in the video.
Yeah, he wanted to be
I
the
feel
video
like a
so
shy
bad.
little show.
Say goodbye.
Say bye. Thanks for watching.
As always, thank you so much for watching. And Katie, thank you for being in my video.
Don't forget to leave a thumbs up.
Thanks, Mom. Love you. Bye.
Don't ever worry about me, don't worry about you. Love. Can't help but feel like lately death been in the background. Afraid of love, afraid of trust, gotta watch my back now. Only time that they loyal, when them stacks round. You think that for you, that ain't the facts now. Oh, you mad at me for what? I've been ballin' like the Bucks. I've been trying to play the back, but still, I can see you front. Heart filled with smoking diamonds, that's that BB, that's the brunch. Lately, I've been on the hunt, these only want $1 thing. Trying to listen, I don't got the time. I just want your company, girl, I just want your mind. So you could take me now or later, you could wait in line. It's like the fakes became more common and real ones harder to find. But it was right there in description, learn to read between them lines. Get caught up in that jam, I seen it happen every time. Pops wasn't around, so my mama taught me to grind. Fell in love with the hustle, but all that street shit a lie. It all sounds good when you live a life on the fly. Until you under stones or living life behind 9. And they all say they want fold, that's before love. Can't help but feel like lately death been in the background. Afraid of love, afraid of trust, gotta watch my back now. Only time that they loyal, when them stacks round. You think that